Gary, Fred, Artie, me. Benji doesn't have to play, but write down 2 confessions.
2 confessions of what?
Confess 2 things on a piece of paper, and we have to then scramble them around and we read them. We try to guess whose confessions they are.
Wow. Well, what sort of
confess something that you've never said. It's something that would embarrass you.
Jesus, almost nothing left from me.
I can think of stuff.
We're all sort of tapped out.
I can do it in 2 seconds.
Well, you're up to shenanigans.
Yeah,
No, I'm not up to shenanigans.
Up until 5 years ago, you couldn't have.
No, I mean, come on. I'm with Beth 2 years now. Come on.
Yeah, but you had a period of shenaniganism.
No. I don't mean. I'm not gonna. I don't even mean that necessarily. Like admitting sexual partners. I'm saying just 2 things that you would confess that you wouldn't necessarily be proud of.
Like being bent over a sink?
No, not being bent over a sink, but let's say...
there goes mine.
Like say I said, I love Miami Sound Machine. Even
right. Something like that.
Okay.
That kind of thing. I have 2 that I can think of. It just popped into my head. Let's do it. Come on. Play with me.
Jesus.
I'm trying to think. I told you everything already.
Let me see. I'm going to write them down. Here you go. All right, number 1... These are embarrassing, too.
Selling bad weed's not embarrassing.
No. That's cool. Like stuff that you wouldn't really want to admit. Hey, I'll write this one down. All right, I got 2 that'll really...
Recognize the handwriting, won't you?
We can have someone...
We can have Benji read them. Benji, why? You want to play?
I'll collect them, whatever you want.
Oh, boy.
I don't even want to hear you read, though. You'll read them, John? John, you got 2 you could write down? You do?
Yeah.
Write 2 down.
He's got a book.
Yeah, write 2 confessions that... Wait. I can't give you this piece. All right, do that.
You know what?
I think my 2 are embarrassing.
Mine are very embarrassing.
Oh, Artie's got something.
I mean, they're goofy as all hell.
It takes a brave man to admit stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm not that brave.
Give me that piece of paper.
I'm embarrassed that I'm going to hand in my piece of paper. Who should we have read?
KC? Or
can he read?
Yeah, can he read?
I think so.
Fred, you got something?
I got 2, although one of them I'm not sure if they...
Let's see how honest we can be.
It's not about honest, it's about...
Well, it's just self-effacing, maybe.
Definitely honest.
All right, here we go. Here's mine. Here, Gary, you collect them. Casey, you read them out on the air. See, but you should be hidden behind that podium because you can see the pieces of paper.
Here.
It is Artie's.
I guarantee mine are more
Give me
embarrassing
Fred's.
than anybody else.
They get Robin's case.
Actually,
I haven't written anything yet.
wouldn't it be a great scam if, like, we were all in on this except for Fred, and then we got him to admit stuff?
Is this a scam?
No.
Yeah, nothing's on any paper.
Did you hand in yours?
I haven't. I don't have anything yet.
Oh, Robin. Just the first thing that comes to mind.
I don't have anything.
Admit to liking something you never would admit.
I'm trying to think.
Something show your warm, sensitive side, even. Mine have to do with that.
I killed a hitchhiker.
Get out of my car!
That was mine. I killed a hitchhiker.
Casey, give me my piece of paper back.
Oh, you got a better one?
Yeah.
Casey, come back.
When you said killed a hitchhiker, you thought of something.
No, he just keyed me into something.
Well, write it down. You don't have to give your piece of paper back.
And we don't want, like, cheating at Monopoly with your cousin.
Yeah.
You know.
It's your cousin. We want, you know what?
Really.
Howard, did you really write one down? Did you?
I wrote 2 down.
Okay.
I wrote 2 down. But, they're not necessarily like, oh, I effed, a supermodel or something. It's just stuff that I'll tell you what, it occurred to me a couple of days ago. I was going through my possessions, if you will, and I realized certain things that I liked, and I was just like, it's just so bad that I like this.
Well, effing a supermodel is far from embarrassing.
Exactly. This is embarrassing what I wrote down.
You know.
Because like Robin will goof on me for saying that.
But,
But I'm willing to be goofed on.
Wait a second, but so you just wrote down that you liked like a certain band or something?
Right.
Oh, God.
That's about whatever you think is embarrassing. It's interesting.
I just
I just know that I wrote down. I don't think that what I wrote down is bad, but I'm sure yours is going to be like, I own pink underwear. Mine's going to be make me look like a moron.
No, mine isn't that bad. It's just embarrassing.
Mine was going to be I watched Dawson's Creek. And
See, I don't think anyone would be
You
as
never
honest.
told us.
Did you watch Dawson's Creek and what? You liked it?
So that's nothing.
I never
nothing.
watched Dawson's Creek.
Jeez.
All right, you weren't able to perform?
Oh, get out of here, Robin. Like, you never,
come
like,
on.
stay in your underwear or anything?
Give her 10 minutes.
We've talked about all that.
Oh, you have?
So just write down 2 things even if we talked about it.
About with incontinence.
Anything. Come on, I want to get on with the bit. Let's go.
I gotta say,
I feel like mine you'll figure out right away.
Nah, we won't.
I can't do this. You'll pick me out immediately.
Well, I don't care if we pick you out or not. You're going to pick mine out immediately. It's not. You're too hung up on the game.
Robin's abroad, so we might know.
She loves to win the game. It's not a game. It's not that kind of game.
All right.
You won already just by the audience wins. All right, when we come back,
I'll have my 2 things.
you'll have your 2 things. Are you reading through them?
Yeah, I read through them.
Are they good?
Yeah, they're funny.
They're funny. All right. Don't you think mine were good revelations?
Yeah, but I knew that.
Oh, you did know. No, you don't. You don't know you didn't know the first one.
Yeah, no, you
Wait
said
a minute. He knew right away it was you?
You said it before.
I did. I don't remember.
See, you scammed.
I didn't say. I didn't say
Give
that
me mine
before.
back.
No,
He's
but
scamming us.
The second one's new.
The second one's new.
Yeah.
I think the first one's new.
No, not.
You just said that you knew both of them.
No, I said the first one.
He's
How
got
could you tell? You just recognized his handwriting?
Yeah.
No. No, I knew that. You'll see.
But you... Oh,
Mine are easy to identify.
all right.
Is this
Casey has an 89 IQ. I say we stop talking to him. I'll be right back, and we'll come back and we'll play the game. Everyone wrote down 2 confessions, and we'll hear those next. We're going to play our little game here. And then I'm going to give you a real treat after this little game. I'm going to read you Artie's bill from his cable company.
Oh, boy.
You see how much porno this dude watches.
You know, that's his embarrassing confession right there.
You know, Howard, it's not just the porn. You really got to look at the times that he's doing this.
No, first of all,
His total.
I have a lot of free afternoons. And
He
mornings.
spent $93 on porn. Listen to this.
I gotta buy.
Buy a movie.
No, I
This is
gotta
his-
buy one.
This is his May-June bill, okay? May 13th,
I think you found a hobby.
7 a.m. 7 a.m. Hey, look up, what is
Artie.
May 13th? What day of the week is that?
That was a.
It could have been during the show. That had to be a Saturday or a Sunday, right?
I guess, yeah.
What's May 13th, Case?
It's a Monday.
A Monday.
At
A
7
Monday.
how could you do that?
Were we off on that day?
May 13th?
But see, that was one of those days he had to be away.
Yeah, that's when he was supposed to be in LA.
Yeah.
No, that's not. No, May. Yeah, Monday.
It's the day after Mother's Day.
Did we work? We worked the day after Mother's Day.
it's a Monday.
Didn't we?
I was here. I was definitely here that day.
So it's here, May 13th, 7 a.m. Playboy.
You should dispute that, bro.
Playboy 12-hour B. What's that?
You can buy you can buy
12-hour
individual shows,
block?
or you can buy a 12-hour pass.
Oh, that's what he did.
He probably bought it before he left.
Dude, you got a 12-hour pass
I
for
don't know what the hell it is.
$8.95.
Did you call during a commercial?
Sign me up for the 12-hour pass
Yeah,
so when I
he
get
wanted to
home,
make sure it was on when he got home.
I realize I'll miss the first 3 hours of my 12-hour pass, but
What, did you TiVo it to
how on a
I don't
Monday?
know what I'm ordering.
On a Monday, how did you get?
At 7.
I don't know what I'm ordering. I was definitely here the day after.
Artie, so you do this while you watch in bed?
No, right. What I do is, you know.
But wait a second. How at 7 a.m.
It's gotta
did
be
he
a
order?
mistake.
It's not a mistake. He must have been off that day.
But he says he was here the day after Mother's Day.
How do you know you were here the day after Mother's Day? Who remembers?
Because I know that I had to go to L.A. the week of May 20th to the 24th.
But maybe we had the day off on the day after
No,
Mother's
we
Day.
didn't.
We were here.
We did.
Somebody check. We had a Monday off.
We did?
I gotta pinpoint this porno bill.
Because he's not
Yeah.
calling home during the show to sign up for porn.
I need dates. Because look at this. This doesn't make sense.
maybe I should
look at this.
dispute
May 13th, he ordered 3 programs. He got, listen to this. At 7 a.m., he got the 12-hour block of Playboy. At 4 p.m., he had the Hot Network. And at 4:30 p.m., he ordered Spice 23-hour block.
Artie,
What the,
are you crazy?
I don't know what I'm ordering.
Can I ask you a question?
Well, he must have been way out of his mind that
All you
day.
gotta do is
What are you doing?
He must have been home on the 13th.
Well, you
What
know
happened?
when you put one on and it's not good? Like, first of all, sometimes you put on that Playboy thing and it's like a talk show. It's not
What
even...
is the case?
They seem to think that maybe it was the weekend and the computers catch up on Monday, so maybe that's what happened.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, so you did this on a Sunday.
Sunday night.
The day of our Lord.
Artie, is the deal that you go
On
home and you,
Mother's Day.
is it the deal that you go home and you put this on?
On Mother's Day.
Well, he had to celebrate.
But you go home and you put this on until you finish? Is that the deal?
No.
You just watch it for pure enjoyment.
I'll admit it.
you just go ahead and buy it.
You
sit
put it
there,
on, you're
sit-
looking for something to whack to,
Right.
and there's nothing good on, and then you go to another channel.
and you buy that.
but you bought 24 and 23-hour blocks.
We
Yeah,
had
but I don't know that I'm buying a 23-hour block.
What's wrong
Artie
with you?
sees-
Are you in such a frenzy you can't read the screen?
Here's what goes.
I get in a little bit of a frenzy.
Artie sees $12.95.
When you want to do it, you got to find something quick.
He sees
He
$12.95.
just he spent like $25 inside of like.
You might as well get a hook.
No, here's why it's
But here's what doesn't make
disgusting.
sense. Here's what doesn't make sense. At 7 a.m., he ordered the Playboy 12-hour block.
Yes.
Okay, so he must have whacked to that. Then at 4
No, that's
p.m.
the point. There's nothing. Sometimes that channel has.
Wait
like,
a second. And then at 4
Take it
p.m.
easy, Artie.
and then at 4 p.m. he ordered the Hot Network.
So you had to do it again.
So he had to do it again. So he did it twice in that day. And at 4:30 p.m. he was trying to whack for a half hour and nothing was going on. So he went to Spice 23-hour block.
All right, here's why you're wrong in all those things.
I'm like a detective of
But
wacky.
wait a minute. Do you think that because now he's got block after block after block of hot, porn. So is he only doing it those 2 times, or is he now tuning in to the block to take advantage?
Well, according to my times, I think he just looks at it once and then leaves the block because here's what doesn't make sense.
All right.
The very next day, 5:14. You see, there must be from the day before because 5:14 he gets home from work at 4 p.m.
Right.
and Artie orders the Hot Network at 4 p.m. Then
As soon as you walk in the door.
and then again at 4:30 the Spice 23-hour block.
Oh,
So
no.
it was exactly 23 hours later.
Why don't you just subscribe?
So he probably liked the Spice block and now ordered the exact channel again for 23 hours.
Wait a minute. You got to tell me, is the same thing running for like several days in a block, or are the blocks different?
Let me explain something. Can I explain something to you? I'm not. It's like sometimes it's a ripoff because I'll order one of them and
Yes.
it'll be awful. Like it's not even worth
But
your time.
dude, every
so
day-
then I'll go to the other one
But every day
You
order
order
the
a
same
block.
thing, a block.
because it's not always the same. Right?
Just order a program.
Sometimes it's the same
How
block.
much is a block?
$8.95.
Wow.
Yeah, but you don't understand, Howard. You can buy a video for what, $19.95 now? Artie, this is 1 month's bill.
We have a plethora of porno here.
Yeah, there's porno coming out of the
Look,
wall.
here.
May 24th, 7 a.m. Playboy 12-hour block.
Again, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah. It's like days of June 3rd, 7 a.m. Playboy 12-hour block.
You know what I think he's doing? You're doing this at night to get to sleep, aren't you?
No. Look at this, Robin.
What?
7 a.m. Playboy 12-hour block.
Yeah, but these times are off.
1 p.m. the Hot Network. 1:30 p.m. a half hour later the Spice 23-hour block.
You never learn.
See, I've already learned, Artie, that clearly Spice works for you best, so why do you get the
Right.
other stuff first?
Yeah, right. And it's so weird. He goes through all three again.
That's what I'm saying. You never
There's
learn.
2 spices. Spice 2 is way better.
Here, it's the same pattern with his masturbation. June 4th, 7 a.m. Playboy 12-hour
He's
block.
like on a schedule.
Then he goes same day, 4 p.m. the Hot Network, and 4:30 p.m. Spice 23-hour block.
Stop. That's the same thing you did before.
Now here's like a guy in a frenzy.
You know what I'm thinking of Jeff Bloom in The Fly. Remember The Fly?
Yeah,
had
but listen
do
to
it
this.
all the time.
The guy's whacking every single day. Then right the next day, June 5th, 7 p.m. Playboy 12-hour block, and then almost in the same 7 p.m. thing, the Hot Network.
These times are off.
Get out, Artie.
But you don't dispute that you're doing 3 a day, right?
Oh my God!
No. I'm not. This is my point. When you see 3 in a day, that just constitutes one
What?
Session.
whack, whatever you want
Right.
to call it.
Are you sure?
I'm not as sophisticated as you guys.
Yeah, but dude, on the 6th, for example, 7 a.m. you do Playboy 12-hour block, and then on the same day, 1 p.m. the Hot Network.
Is he saying that if you tune in to Playboy and buy it now, they charge you from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. no matter what time you're buying it?
Yeah. I'm not, believe me, I only need it for like 2 minutes.
Whatever.
I bet you at the
Why do
height
you
of
keep buying it? It never works for you.
Hoping. He sees Playboy and he thinks it's going to work.
When you went to rehab,
Playboy Channel's the worst.
when you went to rehab, were you doing coke 3 times a day? Probably not. He's doing these channels 3 times a day. That's a lot.
I'm telling you, we need to give Artie more work.
But it's only, but 3 times a day constitutes one. It's not like I'm doing it 3 times.
But don't you feel dirty? Like you made the commitment to push the button for Playboy, and that's not doing it. Then you push again, and you're racking up money. Doesn't it feel a little funny?
It sucks because it's just 2 buttons you got to push. It's like betting with a bookie.
All right.
I was going to say, it's another one of those things where he doesn't have a hobby. He's not spending the money on anything else.
Right, exactly.
That was Artie's porno bill. All right.
Artie, please tell me every once in a while you're with a girl.
No, I am. Everything's fine there. It's just that I have a lot of free afternoons, and
I think this was before the girlfriend and him got real serious.
No, it's not.
No?
It's not at all.
May, June?
Howard,
Oh,
June 3rd was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I think she just got serious with him about 4 days ago.
believe me, everything's fine there. It's just that I have free afternoons, and I'm a
Let me ask you something. Now that you're getting laid regular, are you still wanking it? You obviously are.
Well, in the afternoon, sometimes in the afternoons.
Wow. You got some libido, dude.
He's like
How
the
often?
fly.
How often do you bang your girlfriend?
Well, with this schedule, not as much as I'd like.
My girlfriend was complaining last night. I had to do it to her.
It's mostly
Wait. She was
with me.
complaining and
She said, "You're going to sleep. I need it." I said, "Okay, let me get myself together." What I do is then I take off my underpants that I sleep in, and when I'm naked, I feel sexy.
You get turned on.
With me, it's mostly.
And then I just hug her a lot, and then something happens.
See, it's got to be. With me, it's mostly weekends now because
Oh, really? We
this
do
schedule.
it. We do
Well,
it.
you're not living with. You don't have her there.
No,
I got a question for you.
No, not at all.
She can only take so much Artie.
Okay, I've always wondered this about you. For years, you are so rigid about your schedule. Somebody invites you to something, you're like, I go to bed at 9. Something amazing going on, I go to bed at 9. Okay, if at 9:15 your girlfriend wants to have sex, is that a problem?
No problem.
It doesn't matter. Whatever your schedule was to go to sleep, you can break
Because I'm in bed.
yeah.
He's in bed.
Yeah, I'm laying there.
it. And you're going to fall asleep right after you're done?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
Oh my God.
See, that's how I am.
I just go, I love it.
He can hardly, he's probably on top of her still.
I fall right asleep like a baby. That is the greatest thing, man, after you bang.
After
even
sex,
What?
Do you even clean up?
Yeah, I clean up.
after sex, I like to sneak off and get like a Kit Kat.
Me too, but I get an apple. You
I
see,
like
that's
to,
the difference
so
in our
you get an
lifestyle.
apple. I like to get like a waffles. Waffles are the best because
See,
I like
like-
something
Where are you
heavy.
going to get that?
And then you just fall asleep like a baby.
See, like Beth said to me, listen, I said, I'm going to go get an apple. She said, most people have like a cigarette afterwards. Or,
Yeah, no, I like.
since
to
you have
eat
an apple, and I go, yeah, well, like, Artie eats a whole pizza afterwards. And she said, well, that's why Artie looks the way he does.
He would like
I
waffle.
can't
I
believe
appreciate-
Artie's as thin as he is for how much he eats.
I'm with you. I'm totally down with that.
Yeah,
All
he's
right,
amazing.
time to play the game.
Yeah, wait. Now that that's over, can we get to the embarrassing confessions?
Does your girlfriend know that you have this much porn on your bill?
She does now.
Yeah, you got to tell her to stop
He
listening.
learns everything from the show.
No. But listen, I thought first of all that bill is $287
Right.
for the month. That's my cable bill.
Right.
And it just
100
But
of
this-
it is porn.
100 is extra services, dude.
right. But well,
Dude, buy Playboy or something.
my mother.
cheaper.
No, yeah, but you see, all right.
You ought to just buy the whole package.
Are you afraid that your mother's listening right now, Artie?
Well, no. My mother knew that the bills were high because she saw.
How could your mother be embarrassed by the fact that you watch porno when you've been in rehab?
Howard, he does,
Porno's a nice
No,
habit.
you're right. I'm setting it up. I'm setting her up for the rest of.
he does a bit in his act about how he made number 2 in his pants while he was on heroin.
Yeah.
So, like, how could that be?
I mean, how do you? So your mom knows you watch porn?
No. Well, the thing is this: is that. Well, it's still embarrassing to tell her. She knew the bills were high because she saw a check, and I kept telling her, I was ordering Ocean's 11 on
That's right. She
paper."
does the bills.
Why? I mean, why do you have your mommy doing your bills, dude?
No. I do them, but she happened to see one of the checks.
How does your mother get so involved that she sees your check?
Because she's his decorator and she cooks for him and she's
Well,
over there
she
cleaning
came
for
over to
him.
give me sandwiches.
Wait, dude, you're so tied in with that
What
mommy.
in the world is going on? He's got the mommy. He's got the porn.
Does she come over and make you bed? Be honest.
No, I got a broad who does that.
Yeah, broad. His
I
girlfriend.
hired a person. One of
Black girl?
One of them foreigners.
Black girl.
You got a girl?
A Mexican.
A Mexican?
Yeah. Barely speaks English.
Si, senor.
Remember what Artie said, when they're foreign, he doesn't mind just following the whole place.
Yeah.
No. What I said was, you don't, because you won't interact with them on a personal level. She barely speaks English, so I don't care if she sees something about
Did you think use condoms are a universal language?
All right, look, I want to get to the embarrassing confessions. What we've done here is
thanks.
everybody jotted down 2 quick embarrassing confessions. Not necessarily sexual, but just stupid things you think would be embarrassing. And Casey's going to read them, and we'll see if we can guess them. First, Casey will read all the way through them.
All right.
And we won't
Read
guess.
all the confessions.
You
Go ahead.
want me to read all of them?
Oh,
Yeah, but
God.
remember randomly. We discussed that.
What if we do one at a time and we just guess
That's
who
what
it
I'm
is?
saying.
Well, because then it narrows it down later on.
So there we got
Who
2.
cares?
Well, because
Hey,
Go ahead.
I put 2 in there too. Should I take them out or leave them in?
Leave him in.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah, you'll throw off the mix.
Okay, first one. When I go to the beach, I put makeup over my stretch marks.
Wow.
I know who that
That's
is.
really embarrassing.
I know who that is.
Hold it a second.
Oh,
Well, how do you
I
know?
got
Because
a
they told you that?
figure.
No, but
I know who it is.
figure who
Yeah,
I
I mean,
got
you
a
would think
figure
it would
who
be a
it is.
woman, so you know.
No, you don't. There's
It's-
only one
it's
woman
Artie?
here.
I
think
It's
so.
Artie.
Artie. Oh, man.
No. I did that.
That's a good one.
I did that one time.
Hey, dude, no explanation.
I did it. I did it one
Oh, you see, mine isn't even that embarrassing.
Yeah, well, thanks, guys. I mean,
That's great.
I did it one time. I told no one. There were broads around.
What happened? He does have stretch marks.
I just gained a lot of weight.
Whatever.
It was right after.
No,
I
he
got-
just had a baby.
It was right after.
What
I
kind of
got-
makeup did you use?
When I went to rehab the second time, I put on an insane amount of weight,
Right.
and I had a big gut, and I had stretch marks. I was at the beach in the Jersey Shore. I don't know why I just didn't wear a shirt, but I found like one of the chicks that we were down the shore with had that cover-up stuff.
Did you ask her to put it on?
No, I took it out of her bag.
You stole it.
Yeah, but I put it back. I used a lot of it, though. And it was all like right here.
It would have
and
been
I-
great if she said, "Oh my God, my cover-up's missing. Someone stole it," and then
I
accused
didn't know I
Artie.
used that much cover up.
So I put makeup all over the.
Did it work?
melted.
I mean, if someone noticed, they were nice enough not to say anything. But it kind of started to melt and everything.
Oh.
And then I went inside and washed it off and put a shirt on. I was on the beach with it for like a half hour.
How are your stretch marks now? Have they like disappeared somewhat?
Yeah, because I'm thinner.
Let me see. Oh yeah, there you. Oh no.
They're there,
God,
right?
Oh, man. Oh,
Yeah, no, they're
bad.
Who's that with the? Like you're looking at the friggin' elephant.
You know, Artie, seriously, I'm not trying to make you feel bad. My wife's got
Great game.
My wife's got 2 kids, and she doesn't have anything that looks like that.
Yeah, okay. I haven't led Jack LaLanne's life. All right?
Pardon me.
Yeah, I think we know that. I think we know I'm no Bruce Jenner.
All right, let's go to the next embarrassing
I love how
confession.
you guys tried to turn and look at me.
Well, I figured that's a girl confession.
Oh, see, it'd be too obvious it was wrong.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Whatever.
Okay.
Jesus, can we get back to the porno, Bill?
This person went #1 in a bottle next to their bed, so they didn't have to get up.
God,
That's not embarrassing.
Come on, who does? I do
That's
that once a
stuttering
day.
He does
John.
that all the time, right?
John, that's not embarrassing.
That's not embarrassing.
That's John's?
John, you did more embarrassing things
Please.
at lunch the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh,
What a
please.
confession, John. Thanks a lot.
Rip off. Spin the wheel of sex.
Yeah. Ready? I sometimes cry during TV shows like ER.
Oh, I know that.
Gee, I wish that was Robin.
I know who it is.
You
I know,
watch
guarantee
ER?
that.
What?
You watch
Wait, go ahead. Who is it?
Gary.
All right.
That's you? Oh, that's right. He loves
See,
ER.
I can't see Howard
That's what I'm
crying.
saying. Howard doesn't watch ER.
See, that's a good one.
Anthony Edwards died the other night. It was very sad.
And you
You
cried?
cried? I mean,
Well, I don't like
Really, I had a party.
I don't
real
weep.
tears come out, though.
Hey, I've been
See,
watching the show for 10
my
years.
embarrassing stuff is in line with that.
Isn't or is?
Is.
Is.
Yeah, okay.
So you cry at ER.
No, you know what? 10 years I've been watching the show. The guy
Let me ask you
died.
something. Have you ever watched ER and cried and then put makeup over your stretch marks at the same time?
That would be gay.
While ordering the Hot Network.
Go ahead.
Thanks, guys.
Passed out at a wedding as the best man.
Oh, that's not embarrassing. He passed out.
Yeah, who's
That's
that?
gonna be Fred.
That's very embarrassing. You're in front of a church full of people?
All right,
You
go
can
ahead. All right,
pass
here
out?
we go.
I
That's-
was drunk from the night before.
Whatever.
I've
Yeah,
done that
right.
twice.
Boy, if Fred would ever admit to something
boy,
embarrassing.
was that
Boy,
embarrassing?
Fred.
It was embarrassing to me.
Hold it. Richard Johnson's on from page 6. He wants to get.
What was that again?
You passed out from being drunk? That's kind of cool.
I didn't find that cool at the moment.
I know.
Very embarrassing.
All right.
Can I call my mother?
Typical Fred.
You ready? Putting makeup on your
your
stretch
stretch
marks.
But I don't have stretch marks.
You guys suckered me into this, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like reading Larry King books.
Ooh.
Oh.
I know.
That's Howard. Is that Howard?
What?
Is that
Get out, Howard!
How? But do you,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got it. That was my confession. Listen to this.
not for
I'm
material.
walking around. No, not for material.
You
like it?
enjoy his books?
I do. I got to tell you something. I never admitted that before, but you know, on my library shelf, you've been to my apartment.
yeah.
You know, I have books. I got Larry King's book, and I keep it like in my goofy book section.
Right. But
The other day, I'm sitting there on the bowl reading it, and I go, you know what? I got to admit it. I like reading Larry King books.
That's disgusting.
what do you like about him?
I like the anecdotes. I do. It's embarrassing.
That is.
It's very embarrassing.
You know what? It's not so embarrassing for a regular person, but for you,
I
No,
like
but
Larry.
he has goofed on those
I know,
very
I
anecdotes
know.
Yeah.
to the point,
Yeah.
yeah.
that
I'm
it's
like-
become uncool for anybody
You know what
to
I'm
read
like?
the book.
I'm like a gay man who gay bashes.
That's
You're
right.
self-hating gay man.
I'm a self-hating gay man.
Absolutely.
Instead of saying I like Larry King's books.
That's not so embarrassing. It's just wrong.
It's wrong.
No, you are the most heterosexual guy I know, but with the gayest habits.
Right. I know.
Honestly.
I know. I like reading
You're a
Larry King's
gay
books.
heterosexual man.
He's got one whole book of like his celebrity interviews and his anecdotes about it. And then I read one about.
You've read more than one.
I read them all.
Hey, Case, is this the one that we knew about?
Yeah, he said it on the air one time.
I never.
No, I thought it was for material. It wasn't like he read
No,
it.
I read it because I
enjoyed
like it. I like it.
That's funny.
Believe me, that's like a James Caan type move compared to taping Dawson's friggin' Creek.
All right, come on.
Well,
how do you
you're
feel about-
looking at it in perspective. I really am offended by this.
But I got to know one thing: the column.
As a fan of literature.
And you know what? I want to meet other people who like it too.
Yeah, well,
I want to
start
start
your own chat
a Larry
room.
King chat room.
Howard, the column. You like it or not?
The column, no. Column, I don't care about.
Because that would be really bad.
Column
Well,
is dumb.
the column's gone.
The
so-
column wasn't written by Larry King, neither were his books. So whoever writes those, bravo.
Oh, yeah, he should have had the same person writing the column as the books.
Yeah.
All right, keep.
Are you ready?
Well, okay. I admitted something embarrassing.
That's
Wait, my
not
next,
that embarrassing. It's just wrong because you
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bash him.
my next one's even more wrong.
Well, we'll see what that is. It's random, so we don't know that it's the very next one.
Let's see how you do, Princess.
Oh, I'm going to be embarrassed.
All right, let's see.
I cried at a Michael Jackson concert.
Oh my God.
Who did that?
Quiver.
It's got to be Robin.
No, I wouldn't go to a
Casey.
Michael
It's
Jackson
Casey.
concert.
You think I would go to a Michael Jackson concert?
Who would cry at
At a Michael Jackson
Is there somebody
concert?
that we don't know is playing that? Fred, did
Is
you
that
cry?
you,
That's not mine.
Arden?
Art!
Hang.
You guys suck at this game. You guys suck at this game.
How
I
did you-
passed out as a best man.
Yeah, Fred's
I
totally.
peed in a bottle.
Yeah, John.
Yeah,
No,
John,
in
you
bed,
suck.
in
You
bed.
I do that
suck.
twice a day.
John, you suck.
I didn't know.
All right, here, can I just explain myself?
Right.
When were you at a Michael Jackson concert? You were at that thing?
All right. Late 80s.
Was it during She's Out of My Life?
Oh, it was
Late
even the
80s.
late
You're on
80s.
coke.
Late 80s at the Garden. It was a bunch of chicks going that we knew, and we all went. And my father had just fallen, was a quadriplegic in a wheelchair.
Oh.
We happened to be seated.
Oh yeah, use your father's illness.
Let me just say.
Yeah.
We happened to be seated right next to the handicap section. There were all people in wheelchairs, and he started singing that song, Man in the Mirror.
Oh.
And I got a little welled up. I got a little
Did you
welled
actually have real tears?
And I was
I mean, did you
crying.
boo-hoo or?
I believe
my-
you're crying at your stretch marks, but not.
And my buddy Danny was like, dude, what's wrong with you? And I go, it's the weed, because we were smoking weed. And I said, oh, the weed is,
Affecting my
yeah,
vision.
because sometimes, you get like, and I blamed it on the weed, but I had to actually go to the bathroom
I mean, you couldn't compose
and
yourself.
compose myself.
Really? That broken up?
Boy, you must have bummed everyone out who was smoking that
That
night.
is so funny. That is so funny.
All right, all right. That's embarrassing. Go ahead. Next one.
He wasn't even in the running for that one for me.
Next one.
1980 he did it.
This is 88-ish.
Go ahead.
I stabbed myself in the leg with a knife.
Robin.
No.
Casey.
Fred.
That's Casey.
You did that, Casey?
Yeah, I did it. It was funny.
That's not embarrassing, though.
You're an idiot, too.
That's not
You
embarrassing.
mean you did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Why?
Go-
How
oh,
deep did you let the blade go in?
Well, I it was probably about like that much. Like this dude.
3/4 of an inch?
Yeah, I guess this dude at a party had a knife, and I was gonna fight him. And when I went back like the next day, I was thinking, like, what if like this guy stabbed me? So I took the knife and I stabbed my down by my calf with it. It was bleeding. It was great.
Mark of an 89 IQ.
Wait a minute.
That's not embarrassing your brain.
That's stupid. It's not embarrassing.
All right, go ahead. It's not embarrassing. You don't even know the premise.
I once pleasured myself with a full Noxzema jar.
I wish that was Fred. That's the kind of thing
Yeah,
I live
that's a
with.
good revelation.
Artie's out, right?
Artie's got
that should.
you.
I would go for Artie.
I'm going to say Gary.
Yeah.
No?
John?
Yeah, it's got to
All
be.
right, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's.
That's a good one, John.
And you know what? I burned it all. It burned so bad I didn't know.
Burn?
It burns. Who knew?
The
yeah,
menthol.
that Noxzema has that medicated stuff in it.
Could you stick your finger in a Noxzema bottle?
It's cool.
Yeah, it feels like it might be nice.
Yeah, you know what? I
Mr. American Pie.
I never got into like
Yep.
different things.
I couldn't get laid. I need to do something.
How old were you?
Like 14, 15.
Dude, don't feel
'Cause in
bad. I did the same thing with Bengay once.
Wait a minute.
Bang gay.
Yeah, dude, it hurt like a best. Like after I finished, I put my underwear back on, and when it keeps the heat in, so it hurt like a bastard.
Well, the guy in American Pie used a pie.
Right. But, John, did you put the Noxzema back on the shelf?
No.
No, I didn't do it to completion. It get burned immediately.
John probably ate coleslaw with his fingers.
So you took the Noxzema and put it back. Like when was this one? While you were married, or?
No, I was when I lived with my parents.
So your mom used that Noxzema?
Oh my God!
That's low. Oh, that is low.
Yeah.
So, like, was there a big hole in the middle?
You know what?
Oh, jeez.
You got to watch your kids, man. You really do.
Yeah, don't use anything.
How old were you?
He said
Like
about
14, I couldn't get laid. I was like, it looked like it might feel nice. So I put my finger in it first. And
All right, let's go on to the next embarrassing confession.
so that was embarrassing, right?
That was good, John. That was.
I have
you
had
did
it.
yourself.
I have had an accident in my pants as an adult.
Robin, I know that. That's Robin.
How do you know that?
Because you sometimes laugh real hard and you
No,
pee.
no. That wasn't how it. I'm talking about
A
number
duty?
2.
Wasn't that while you were on the air and you tried to run to the bathroom one time?
No. It happened. Actually, it was. I remember the day distinctly because it was the day you did that Channel 5 show with what's his name? Where you handcuffed
Bill
him?
Boggs.
Bill Boggs.
Boggs.
Oh, my God.
And I had been out in the morning, and I promised you that I was going to come and be there when you were doing your thing on the show. So I'm out, and all of a sudden I get deathly ill. I'm in my car on the way to Scotia. And I'm like racing to try to get somewhere, and everything just came out while I'm sitting
Diarrhea?
in the car. Yes. And I'm wearing a skirt. And so now I've got to go find a place, and I had to go
Did
back.
it get on your skirt or just in your underpants?
No, it was just all over in the
In the underpants.
in the underpants
Did you get the-
and pantyhose.
Oh.
Thank God for pantyhose.
Thank God, or else it would have gotten on your skirt.
Thank God for pantyhose. And I had to walk somewhere.
Was it a big load?
Oh, it was awful. It was like.
Oh my God!
Too bad they didn't have eBay back then.
Well, guess what? I then came to see you.
What did you do? Did you go to a public restroom and then throw it
Yeah,
out?
and I had to I used like tons and tons of paper towels.
Picture the stink.
And I took this
Picture it.
whole
A big
thing
wad.
and threw it away, and they're garbage.
You know what? You know what's funny about that as I listen to that? Not only can I imagine you doing that because you're such a lady, but I realized like about a week, last week, I had a similar problem. I mean, I was sitting in my apartment and I pushed out a fart.
Oh, yeah.
And then I just knew something. I was on the phone. I knew something was horribly wrong because everything just felt like too much. And because I eat a lot of fruit, and then I went right into the bathroom, and my gray Calvin Kleins were covered. They were covered in stuff. And then what I did was I whipped them off, got in the shower, rinsed off.
Well, at least you were at home.
Yeah, thank God. And I took my underpants off, and rather than throw them out, because I love that underpants,
Oh no.
and Ralph's the only one who sees them, so I just went in the sink, scrubbed them with some soap, And then they were wet. I kept them by the tub for about 2 days.
Yeah,
and,
let them dry and throw in the wash.
yeah, that's all.
Well, I was got to tell you, there was no saving this situation.
No,
I
that sounds
had.
bad.
Robin's panties probably look like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I read more embarrassing.
Wait a minute,
yeah.
I got to tell you, because then, like I had to clean myself up. And the whole time you're saying, I was like, yeah, Howard, you did a great job. I wanted to die because
Really?
I was just sick and this horrible, and I wanted to go take a shower, and I still was there for you.
Well, thank you, Ron. But, you really could have stayed home.
Can I just remind you that I had that same incident here about 3 years ago? Remember?
Yeah, I remember. I've heard that story. But it's different when it's Robin.
For a
That
guy-
was a good one.
Yeah, for a
Thank
guy,
you.
it's
All right, go ahead.
commonplace.
Okay. Soupy Sales was a major influence, and I feel bad that I was mean to him.
Oh, get out of here, Howard.
That's embarrassing to me.
Oh, come on, Howard.
Yeah, but we know that for
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
how
you?
embarrassed
Yeah,
you
of
should
course.
have been. Please, remember in Washington you revealed to me, in fact, you carried on because he was going to be a guest on the show. I looked at you like you had lost your
I
mind.
didn't realize you guys are going to go this crazy.
Can I feel?
That's the lamest one.
Can I say that?
All right, come on. My Larry King book one was good.
That's
Can I
good,
say
okay.
that I
That
feel?
wasn't embarrassing, it's just wrong.
I feel raped by this.
That's right, I
This is
actually
just.
want
I
to
feel
curse
like I've
now.
been
All right, go ahead.
Because you are just as bad as John.
Yeah. Wow. I didn't know you guys were going to go that crazy. Go ahead, yes.
That's worse than me.
Oh, your duty one isn't that embarrassing.
Oh,
We've all
get
admitted to
out.
dutying our pants.
Please, I never did.
Wow, John masturbated when he was 14. Jeez.
Wow.
Full 2020.
Exactly.
Why?
I think my Larry King one is very embarrassing.
No, it's not.
Well, I'm embarrassed. Go ahead, Casey.
I own and sometimes listen to Barry Manilow music.
Oh, I'll tell you who that is.
For Gary.
I'm going to say Fred.
I'm going to say Gary because he looks guilty. All right, who else you got there? Go ahead, read some more.
One time during a foursome, I couldn't get aroused.
Oh. Oh, it can't be
Wait a
Artie.
minute. It's not Artie. It's
It's Casey.
Fred?
Oh, yeah, it's Casey.
It's Casey.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, please. No, you can't get aroused.
No,
We know because you're gay.
Did the chick turn you off?
No, was it 3 more guys?
No, it was like, it was me and this chick, right? And we were on this one part of the couch, and then this other guy and this other chick, and they were getting busy. They were doing it, right? And then for some reason I was having problems. Probably because like 4 in the morning we were drinking.
Reason was because there were 2 girls in the room.
No, but then like I got in a different room. It was all right later.
Yeah,
All right,
when
go
you
ahead.
and the guy were alone.
You have so much trouble getting aroused.
No, it all happened a couple times. I was in college. Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, go ahead. Next one. I don't want to hear about you. More Artie revelation.
Artie, could you write some more?
I got a million of them.
Lied to an older woman about age to date her.
Oh, Fred, stop it.
Please.
Stop the madness.
Yeah.
wrong.
That's
Howard's
not a
done, right?
revelation.
Let us go.
I was
Embarrassing.
15. I was 15 years old. She
Oh,
was
wow, you
19
lied
years
about
old.
your age to get laid.
I got to tell you.
How
proud of you.
embarrassing.
Oh, it's so embarrassing, Fred.
It was embarrassing
You really
to me.
humiliated yourself. You never revealed one embarrassing thing about yourself in your entire
Get
time
outta
here.
There's so many things that have been embarrassing to me on the other Rainbow Room, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but we found
Yeah,
that
we
out.
found it out. You never revealed
But
it.
those are embarrassing things. I haven't
You know
done
what?
a lot of
You
embarrassing
don't
things in my
realize?
life.
Oh, please.
Wait a second.
I've never pooped in my pants.
I have one for Fred, but let me go after
I
Fred
have.
to say it.
He's just afraid to admit stuff.
He won't admit
Go ahead.
anything to us.
Go.
No, I want to go ask Fred if it's okay to say on the air.
No, don't just say
No,
it.
say it, because
Fred
he was
doesn't
supposed
care.
to reveal something.
Well, it was
He didn't.
so long ago.
Fred's revelation is like, one night I didn't brush my teeth when I was drunk.
Ooh, I got drunk.
I mean, he's done
Wait a
tons of
minute.
embarrassing.
Reading Larry King is embarrassing.
Of course,
No,
because
it's
I
not.
goofed
I
on him for
said
years.
Stop it.
At least it's something.
That's not even embarrassing.
I
at all.
revealed
At least
everything
it's
else.
a revelation.
The poop is the revelation in the car, but for Larry King.
By the way, in another moment of candor, Fred admits he walked to work today.
See, no,
halfway.
for those 2 things for you to
How about
say.
like I once put up a dartboard at Howard and threw darts at it?
No, that's
Yeah.
Robin.
Okay, Robin stepped on my face.
But I admitted it.
Yeah.
I never did.
Go ahead, Gary. What's your Fred revelation?
I don't know.
Come on, Gary. We
No, I
need a
don't know, you know,
revelation from Fred.
I don't
He
think
owes
it's
us.
a long time ago, so I don't think I'll be embarrassed by it.
Wet
But
my bed.
no,
What'd he do?
What did he do?
Fred,
He came on to you?
Fred,
Oh,
no,
You
no,
guys
I-
tongue
no,
kissed?
I said that there was a period of time, Fred, when I first met you, where I would guess that you hadn't gotten laid in a pretty good stretch of time. Correct?
That's not even an unusual guess. That's right on.
Okay. Did you ever?
Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Did you ever just? Somebody ever write you a letter? Who was a listener?
No, that's been done on the air.
It
Yeah.
has?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Fred got a letter from a listener, and Fred called her and banged her, but sight unseen.
Yeah.
Well, that's at least a revelation.
Yeah, thank you.
But that was talked. That's been discussed on the air.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
You got a letter from a listener who went and banged her?
I could have sworn
That
it
was your wife, I thought.
No. That was a different listener.
Oh, that was a dial-a date.
No, it was funny because Fred came back and he was like a different guy. He was like rejuvenated.
He was like Spock.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, that was
What happened to that girl? Is she alive?
Or is that the one you had the
No,
shovel
I think
for?
she's still alive, and I just, I got embarrassed by the whole thing. I felt bad because
You used her.
I used her.
Yeah, he got
and I felt really badly about that.
He did it once and then he went another time and then he got embarrassed.
And then
Oh,
it was
he
like,
went again.
Oh yeah, twice to the well.
Ah, now there's a revelation.
No kidding. Was she hot?
She was okay looking. Hey, for a letter writer, she was good.
All right, forget it. All right, read the rest of them, Casey. Go ahead.
I like to finish furniture. It's my new hobby. I've been spotted at craft stores.
Robin. Oh, please. And you. Oh, please.
I can't. My head's gonna explode from that.
You know, Artie, I gotta
about
say,
that.
Artie really gave of himself today. I have to say.
He did. Already
I
took
am
one.
embarrassed about that.
Can I
You
just?
didn't know that.
This is like when we told Billy West we were going to all take pictures of our nut sacks. We said, Billy, we're all going to take pictures of our nut sacks, and on the air we're going to try and guess whose is who. I said, why don't you go first? He took a picture of his nut sack, and no one else did it. I still got that picture. I got the Polaroid. Yeah.
I got one more.
Yeah.
Last one.
That was last.
I organize my clothes by season and type.
Let me think. Well, it's not
Well,
Gary.
it can't be Artie.
I'm leaving.
Can't be Artie. Can't be Fred.
Is that Gary's second?
It ain't me. I done too.
Gary's obsessive compulsive like that.
KC, right?
It's you?
Yeah, it's Gary.
By season and what?
And
What,
color?
And he crossed
The
this one
Hampton
out.
buoy and Boss buoy and.
You know, for all that work, man, you still look like hell.
I know I have crappy clothes, but I'm still like crazy about them. So, for instance, there's clothes that are long sleeve shirts that I only wear in the winter, and they go on one side of the closet.
You won't wear a long sleeve shirt in the summer?
It's too hot. No, I try not to wear long sleeve shirts in the summer. And then the pants are all hung on
Can we
things.
stop? Okay, I just.
Yeah, Artie, you were raped.
I don't think.
You were raped.
All right, I will take it back right after these words. I got to take a break. Artie was.